Hi there, folks. It's me, Michael Bach, your diversity dude, and it's time for another episode of Monday Morning Musings. And by the look of the pile in my office, I really need to clean my office. But let's pretend that's not here. Where is it? There. So last night I was watching 60 Minutes. First of all, do not judge me for that. And secondly, it was not for the Stormy Daniels interview, which was like, But the second segment they had on the show was about an NBA basketball player that they nicknamed the Greek Freak, which I was not okay with, but whatever. But it is a basketball player by the name of Giannis, I'm reading off the screen, Antetokounmpo. That's a very hard name to say. I'll put it up on the screen here. And they refer to him as the Greek Freak. And he's this Greek basketball player, Greek born. And I was looking at the screen as they were talking about him, and I thought, he's black. What's happening here? Anyway, as the story goes, his parents are Nigerian, emigrated to Greece when the kid was about 6 years old, and he's 23, so do math. Illegally lived under the radar, and long story short, he was discovered and is now one of the best players in the NBA. He's 7 feet tall, and his hands are actually a foot long, which is just, he can actually hold the ball like I can hold an orange. Not the point. The point, as I was watching it, was it really started to me thinking about race and identity. And, after the games, he comes out and he meets with all the Greek fans, and they sing the national anthem, and he's very much identifies as Greek because he's been there since he was a kid. But obviously, from an ethno-cultural identity, his national heritage is Nigerian. Anyway, it really got me thinking, and wanted to mention about our community of practice events at CCDI that are going on starting in next month in April. And it's a conversation about race and identity and what it means to be Canadian. And it's going to be a really interesting series. We're actually doing them with the same facilitator in each city, except for Quebec, where we have a French facilitator. But Stephen Francis, who's our Director of Measurement and Analytics, and Preeti Nayak, who is our Manager of Research and Knowledge Mobilization, are going to be delivering the sessions. And we're going to be coming out with a report at the end of it all, sometime later in the year, to really examine what it means to be Canadian and the conversation about race. And we're even going to dabble into the term visible minority and racialized and what these terms mean and what they should be. And so it's all pretty exciting. So I hope you will show up for those. Join and participate. You can learn more by going to our website at ccdi.ca and clicking on the events tab. And they're happening in 18 cities across the country. So I'm sure that most of you watching this, provided you live in Canada, will be able to participate in one of them. And if you don't live in Canada, why don't you? Why don't you? You should live in, I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, check it out, ccdi.ca, click on the events tab, and that's it for me. And I hope you have a fabulous week. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. Remember to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the link, which is somewhere here. And I will see you all next Monday for another episode of Monday Morning Musings. Bye.